I just got back from TerraPlaza Expo in Budapest, and even though I went there to sell terrariums, it is still hard to come back without getting something. Some of the stuff I bought, like these and also this one, but the rest I received from all of my lovely subscribers that come there and visit me. Like, for example, this huge this huge beast, check it out. This is a Nhandu tripepii adult female, and you see she's quite chunky. Look, compared with my hand, compare her with my hand. She's huge. And this one was again gift from Bogdan. You know, he was the one that 2 TerraPlazas ago gifted me Terrafosa blondie, and then on last TerraPlaza he gifted me Terrafosa apophysis, which she by the way molted, so she's now even bigger. She's now huge beast. But it is also surprising to see a Nhandu of this size. Really impressive. And even though she doesn't really have some intense coloration, if you look at her really good, you can see that there is a pinkish hue on her legs and also on the abdomen. She's not just brown, there is some coloration going on over there. So as usual, this is one pretty tarantula, right? Yeah, so for now I will keep her inside of this box, I mean for next few days. And then I'm going to set up one of these top enclosures. I'm not sure if you can even see them, but they are currently in the dark because it is night. I'm gonna set up one of those enclosures, and at the same time that will be the video where I will show you in greater detail how you can combine two of plastic enclosure parts to form one longer one. Because you know, currently we are limited to 20 centimeters width with my plastic parts. But there is a way where you can cut two of them and combine them to create a larger one. So that will be the video where I will show you that. But we won't do that today. Now next, you see this stack of sweets and monster drinks and some other energy drinks. These were all gifts from a couple of you, and great majority came from Marcel. He wrote me a note and he brought me a big box of drinks and sweets. And also, mind you, these are not all sweets that I received. I already ate some while I was there, so yeah, it was even more. Also, look at these that I received. You see all of that? This is sand from different parts of the world. This one is, you see, from Egypt, Dubai, Qatar. Awesome. My sand collection is increasing, even though I never expected to actually have a sand collection. And not only that, but I will use a bit of these sands in one of my future builds, you know, as a sand for the texture. So yeah, thanks to you guys that brought me this. Now next we have a couple of more animals. I was actually looking for this because you see, this is a Caribena versicolor, mature male. So, you know, we have a female, and the idea is to this time get a successful exec. Even though previous exec was successful, but you know, all of the babies died before they even molted for the first time, and only one, not all, only one survived, and that one is this one right here. You see, this is Nemo, and soon he or she will need to be moved into a bigger enclosure. So yeah, but I still have its mother, so that's why I once again got my hands on Caribena versicolor male. Yeah, video in the future, of course. These two are also the... Just a second. I don't want to risk escape because these are speed boys. I got two of these, and you can probably already recognize them. These are the ex-Linothele megateloides. They are now called Linothele sericata. I didn't even know that the name changed, but apparently it did. So, you know, I really wanted to get this spider, and this is not a tarantula, but I don't really know the terminology, but it is a different type of spider. But the main thing is, you see those long spinnerets, they use it to do ton of web. They web like crazy. I used to have a sling, but that one unfortunately died, and ever since then I wanted to get a replacement, and now I got two. These two are not for me but for a friend, and they always web up the lid. You can probably recognize this species, right? This is the green bottle blue, or Chromatopelma cyaneopubescens. And yeah, they look awesome, but as I said, they are not for me, they are for my friend. I already have one that is unfortunately most likely male, so that means that I will need to get a female, because that is like the #1 species if you ask me. Two more animals. Now this one is interesting story. This was a gift from a subscriber, of course, and I was so close not to accept it, because this is, you see, this is a hermit crab. And even though hermit crabs are amazing and I love, as a kid I would always collect and play with hermit crabs when we went on vacation down in the coastal area of Croatia. So I really couldn't say no to this lovely guy. But the problem is, let me just, you see how he can almost perfectly close the entrance of his shell. The thing is why I almost refuse this gift is because they are a bit complicated to keep. They require water, but not just any water. They require fresh water and salt water. So you need to have two types of water in the enclosure. Then you need a heat mat. Then you need to provide different sizes of shells inside, so as it is growing it can go and pick bigger shells to suit its growing needs. So overall there is a lot of maintenance with these guys, and you know, I have a baby now and I have such a limited time, so it was really bittersweet thing to receive this animal. But I will need to make it work. I will need to make it work. And the last thing that I bought for myself is this awesome stick insect. But there is a catch, let me explain. These are called giant prickly stick insects, and this is a female, but I didn't really want to buy this female. The story goes like this. I'm sitting at my stand, watching at the people passing by, looking at the terrariums and stuff, and I noticed this kid carrying a stick insect that looks like this, but the coloration was crazy. It got some super cool pattern on itself, and the colors was like a light bluish, grayish, I really don't know, and I don't have a video of it, but I will try to find some pictures to show you. Anyhow, when I spotted that, I was like, oh, I need to get that. That is awesome looking stick insect. I don't know how I am not aware of that species. And the friend that was with me, my roach guy, you know, he told me that he knows at which stand you can buy them. So I go there to check out the stand, and there was just one female left, and some other kid was playing with it, checking it out. So I was like, okay, I will go back to my table, and when the kid leaves, I will go back and buy that female. I also check out what is the scientific name, so I can Google it in the meantime. So I went to my table and I started Googling. And it turned out that that awesome stick insect is actually this stick insect, which is actually a species that I'm familiar with. I've seen them often, so I was like, how then? Why are those looking like that? Are they like some sort of different color morph or different locality or something? And no, it is not different genetic, it is not different morph or anything like that. It is just a different environment in which babies were raised. That color pattern is called lichen, and the reason for that name is because you can get that color pattern if you raise babies surrounded by a ton of lichen. So I have no idea about that. That is an awesome thing. Unfortunately, when I went back to the stand to buy that female, she was already sold, and I was like, damn, that sucks. But I decided to just buy a normal female, get my hands on a male, breed them, and just keep them in an enclosure filled with lichens. Easy, right? And at the same time, it should be an awesome video to see if I will be successful with it. Apparently, it is not 100% chance that every baby will show that pattern, but you have a big chance to get that. The only unfortunate thing is only females can get that pattern, and not only that, but once they mature, they lose the pattern and just become a green individual. So that sucks a bit, but whatever. It will be interesting to see if I can get that pattern. By the way, you see how it keeps its back lifted like that? It is actually mimicking a scorpion apparently, and that is their defensive thing, to mimic a scorpion when they feel threatened, which is so adorable. They are so harmless, but they try to appear dangerous. She will of course also get her enclosure, but that will be a story for a different video. Okay, that is all that I got on Terra Plaza. Also, as always, it was an awesome experience meeting all of you, and I sold approximately 2/3 of my stock, so that is also nice. Next expo that I'm visiting is Živa Exotica in Prague. That is next month. And then month after that, I will come to Slow Exo in Maribor. So quite a lot of expos ahead of me. If you live close to Prague, so Germany, Poland, feel free to come to meet me and to buy some enclosures. Yeah, the best enclosures on the market for sure. Okay, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, thumbs it up and comment something. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. Up already Monday, sometimes on Friday. So see you again soon. Bye!